Hello everybody, hope you're all having a good, wonderful Friday. How are we doing today? Fellas, who's excited for the Nintendo Direct later today? Which we're gonna be streaming, by the way. Man, I am so excited for 30 Switch 2 ports taking the bulk of the showcase. Hi people, welcome. The real question is Leon an S tier or off armor? I don't know, you guys tell me. I can't answer that for myself. We have like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours until the showcase, so we couldn't really do anything that's too long. So I decided to do something goofy as hell, and we're settling on an Aura Farmer tier list because somebody came up with the idea last time, and I'm like, you know what? I like that idea. I'm all up for doing some stupid ass Yakuza tier lists that aren't like, oh, favorite this, favorite that. How was the DBD stream? It was wonderful. It was pretty good actually. A lot of people were there, and we played with viewers a lot. We need a drip tier list. We actually had one. It's been years though, but you're gonna be able to find it. Wait, let me look it up real quick. Drip tier list. Yes, it was a year ago, I think. Aura Farm tier list. I'm gonna be using the same list as last time, by the way, for the characters, so it's a big list. And I'm probably gonna take my time compared to the other list as well, since we do have 2 hours. Yo, Hyper, how you doing? What is this song? Resident Evil 2 Save Room Theme. Wonderful track. Resident Evil has a lot of very relaxing tracks. Just look up like the Resident Evil Save Room themes. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful. Yo, Just XD, I'm good. How are you doing? Aura Farm tier list or Farm tier list? No, Aura Farm tier list. You read the title right. Yeah, such a serious topic requires all of our time and attention. And we're gonna make damn sure that we give it justice. I heard the Nintendo Direct is gonna be in 1 hour, and I'm pretty sure it's in 2 hours. So right now it's 1:30 p.m. for me, it's gonna be 4. But let me double check. Nintendo Direct time. So it's gonna be at 6 a.m. PT. And if I look up PT time zone now... Yeah, 2 hours and a half left. Hell yeah, Maxis. Oh, 1 hour long, yeah. That is true, I heard about that too. Which Yakuza character would make the best farmer list? I mean, we're about to find out today. هل كنسل Judgment 3؟ ما أعلنوا عنها من الأساس، يعني ما في عنها شيء. Somebody's asking me, did they cancel Judgment 3? And I just said they didn't even announce it, so we just have nothing on it. Is Crane Man S tier? Oh, you'll see. Yo, Stefano. Yeah, I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this list, so I'm glad we could make the time for it. By popular demand, here we are. Kiryu 2012 is top 1 Aura Farmer. I think Kiryu in general is top 1 Aura Farmer. Haruto is S tier. Oh, we'll see. Yakuza side characters tier list win. Well, this list has everybody. Side characters, major characters, sub-story characters. Why not? Okay. Let's get this started. Let me just reset the... All right. Well, here we are, fellas. The Yakuza Aura Farmer tier list. Now, what the hell do we mean by Aura Farmer? Let's assume somebody's, like, new to this slang. So I'm gonna try to explain as best as I can. Aura farming is basically when you have somebody, fictional or real, that exudes, like, this air of either danger, confidence, or mysteriousness. So the internet took it upon themselves to just call that aura farming these days. So we're going to be ranking pretty much all the Yakuza characters by how much aura they have. Modern swag. Well, I guess we can go with that, yeah. Yeah, so let's get this started. Yo, Matt, welcome. All right. Kiryu Kazuma. He's fucking Kiryu Kazuma. Of course he's gonna be at the top. Like, no question, no debate. We don't even need to go into it, he's just Kiryu Kazuma. Majima, same thing. Absolute legend. People all over the world love him. Beloved character. Yeah, enough said. Saejima, same thing. In fact, I would argue, I forgot to mention, aura farming is sometimes used when a character does nothing but just stand there and look cool, which Saejima actually does a lot of in Yakuza 7 and also Yakuza 8. Sorry, not Yakuza 8. Well, yes, kind of Yakuza 8. And also Pirate Yakuza. He was kind of demoted from being, you know, a playable character to just a guy that looks cool. So yeah, he's gonna be at the top still because he does have that air about him still. Now Haruka, sorry Haruka, we all love you, but not a single drop. Akiyama, massive, big aura. This guy is the definition of charisma. People love him. He's popular in the community. It's Akiyama motherfucking Shun. He's rich, he's strong, he's lazy, what's not to love? So, he's gonna be at the top. Ooh, Daigo is an interesting one. Now, see, if you were to talk about Daigo alone, we might have big aura. If you were to talk about Daigo with a gun, this might take him up to the top. You do not want to fuck with Daigo when he has a pistol. When he has a pistol, he's unstoppable. He's a machine. And he's also the 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, so he does have that going for him. An aura is a prerequisite for that position, you know what I mean? So, yes, I think this would be fair for him. Alright. Nishiki. Ooh, okay. This is a bit more difficult than with Daigo. He definitely has an aura, but he also exudes an aura of being a loser. So I would say big aura. He gets his ass kicked in Yakuza 1, but despite that, he still is relatively intimidating. You see him at least once lay down the law on his henchmen. Who told you to kill her? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, big aura. Deserved. Ryuji. This guy loves to show up in random scenes and just act cool and leave. So he deserves the top spot just for that. Off the charts. Just shows up, talks shit, and leaves. So yeah. Shinada. Oh. How do we go about this? people love Shinada, but does he have aura? I don't know. He has the broke aura. Yeah, let's go with meh. Let's go with meh. I think that's fair for him. Again, this is not to say Shinada sucks. This is just purely talking about the air that they exude. So, yeah, let's go with meh. He is ripped, that is true. But he only ever showed that like once. And it was for Daigo. Alright. The lack of aura is part of Shinada's charm, that is true. Well said, see? It's all about how you look at it. Tanimura. He's a cop. He loves gambling. He's lazy. And he's powerful. Wait. I just remembered. Guys. The little Asia walking scene. If that doesn't exude aura, I don't know what does. What do we think? Still meh? The little Asia walking scene, come on. 20 minutes of pure, just Tanimura backshots. I think that deserves a big aura tier, just on its own. He's nicknamed Parasite, that is true, that is true. Okay. Yeah, big aura for the walking, just for the walking. Just for the walking. Watase is off the charts, bro. Like, he does not do anything in Yakuza 7 except stand still and talk. And still, he looks very cool doing it. He is off the charts. And of course in Yakuza 5 he does just a little more. But somehow he gives off a tougher or a stronger aura in his later appearances. So I'm gonna have him sit at the aura off the charts tier. Alright. Ichiban. Well, he is the power of friendship, guys. So you know what? He does have like an air of like charm that attracts people to him. So I think a big aura tier is good enough for him. Adachi. Ooh. Oh, these are gonna be kind of tough. Adachi. Big aura. Big aura. Adachi is, you know, a tough guy that is actually pretty nice. Like, he does not... Yo, thank you, Rocket Racer, for the 28 months. Thank you. Pocket Circuit. Oh, just wait. Just wait. His aura is as big as his hair. Guys, come on. The Gramps aura. The ex-cop aura, you know? The ladies' man aura. He has something going for him. Namba. I'm not gonna say not a single drop. Meh. Psycho. She can hold her own. She's tough. But I'm gonna say meh. Jungi, ooh. Bro just stands there, nobody notices him in that scene where they free Ichiban and gang. Big aura. Not massive, just big. He has aura. Ooh, Zhao. So unlike Jungi, Zhao actually led a whole syndicate, or like a group of, you know, gangsters. And that alone takes a lot of aura. And he did, before Jonyu, try to be intimidating. And later you find out that that's not really who he is. He was actually putting on an act to, because, you know, he has a gang to lead. So I'm gonna say off the charts. He has that leader in him, if you will. Kuze, ooh, off the charts. Awano, off the charts. Shibusawa, off the charts. The first scene you see them in is enough for me to put them up there. Those three exude just like strong aura. You go into that room, Kiryu is scared shitless, about to like do a doo-doo, and they don't even need to say much. They just, their presence says it all. Yeah, that I think that's all I need to say. Okay, Shimano. I want to say off the charts, but in Yakuza 1 he becomes sort of a bitch. He becomes kind of weirdly vengeful. I mean, I say weirdly, it's like prequel issues, right? They made Yakuza 0 after 1. He really tries so hard only for Kiryu to absolutely wipe the floor with him, and that's like in the beginning, by the way. And then he also does the same thing at the very end. So I'm gonna say big aura. He had some in Yakuza 0, and maybe in 2, in those flashbacks when he shoots up like the Jingun Mafia. But in 1, he's a bit of a bitch. Sagawa. Ooh, I want to say meh. Like, sometimes he'll stand there, try to look cool, or try to scare Majima, but Majima doesn't give a shit. He's not scared by that. Nishtani. Okay. It's hard to say off the charts, because unlike the others, this guy is not the silent type. He yaps a lot. And I feel like that deducts a few points off of him. So I'm gonna give him big aura. Lee. This guy is big, he's massive, but somehow he lands in the meh tier. Like, he gets tossed around so much throughout the course of the Yakuza 0 story. So I think meh is fine. Makoto. You know what? Hear me out. She absolutely freaked Majima out when he first met her. Maybe not for the reasons that we're applying for the others here, but she still freaked him out. You know what? Off the charts. Let's go. No, I know somebody's gonna be pissed off. Okay. Tachibana. Tachibana is a very calm, well-mannered young man. He takes care of Kiryu in Yakuza 0. He has a firm that he leads, or the Tachibana real estate thing, whatever. He used to be apparently strong as hell, and unfortunately at some point he lost that power because he lost his arm, and that put him way down on the power scale. But we're not talking about power scale here, we're talking about aura. Yes, the scene where he takes off the lights, or turns off the lights, that alone earns him the aura off the charts spot. Right, Oda. This guy tries way too much. He's just... You know what? Not a single drop. I'm gonna say it. Not a single drop. I don't think anybody's gonna even argue with this. Oh, Sarah is a major aura farmer in Yakuza 0. Like, he stands there, looks cool. That's one prerequisite. He knows his way around the fight. He kicks Majima's ass even though you beat him. He deserves that spot. He falls off so hard in Yakuza 1 though, so you know what? Yeah, big aura. Yo, Sword Darken, thank you for the 37 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yuki. Not a single drop. Not a single drop. Miss Tatsu. Big aura. Or maybe even massive, depending on who you ask. But we all saw how she shook down that one dude. And she did it just perfectly. It's either big aura or aura off the charts. I'm not sure which one to put her in, but for now, let's just go with big aura. Bacchus. Not a single drop. Bro is just goofing. Oh, this is gonna make people mad. Pocket Circuit Fighter. Not a drop. Sorry, chat. Sorry, this is not a character ranking tier list. Keep that in mind. This is just aura, okay? Okay, Mr. Shakedown. He talks big, but he's a bitch. So not a single drop. Mr. Libido. He's a very bold guy. So I don't want to say not a single drop, but let's go with meh. Yo, Hero. Put the tutorial man on the off the charts. Oh no. Guys, they paid me $10 to put Pocket Circuit up there. Do I do it? What do we do? That's a dilemma. Okay. Do we? But chat, if I do it, people will call me a sellout, like a content farmer, if you will. I don't know if I can handle that. Okay, you know what? You know what? They went out of their way. This is for you, not for me. That's for you. Okay. The doctor... You know what? He tried to stand up for Makoto. I'm gonna say meh. He did have a tiny degree of aura. Billy Ken. All he does is stand around and smoke. And that does give him some points. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have none. He does have something. But it's meh. Laogui. Oh, dude. Okay. This guy does almost nothing but stand and look intimidating. And he has some pretty gnarly scenes. He's definitely at the top. Until Majima, of course, beats his ass. But until then, oh my goodness. Here come the fell off memes. Oh no. God damn it. Yonida, this dude is a bitch. He's does not have a single drop. He tries too hard. Dojima, not a single drop. Jingu, not a single drop. You know what? No. As much as I hate Dojima, he does exude the air of being a leader. A shitty leader, but still. Kazuma, huge aura farmer. Used to be an assassin, one of the strongest people at the Tojo clan. Unfortunately, his leg injury changed that. But even with the cane, he still has some aura. Alright, Kashiwagi. He is such a goofball in Yakuza 1. But in Yakuza 0... Yakuza 0... And when he becomes a bartender as well, it's off the charts. Yo, Narukumi. Nah, I've been planning to do this for a while, trust. Okay. Yayoi Dojima. She has a lot of aura. I mean, she led the Tojo clan in Yakuza 2. She didn't do a good job at it, but... I'm gonna give big aura. Big aura. I think that's good enough. Yumi. Okay. Date. I'm sorry, Date. I love you, but you do not have any ounce of aura. Reina. Reina, I'm sorry. I also like you, but... Shinji. Ooh, okay, when he shows up in Yakuza 1... When he shows up in Yakuza 1 with a pistol, like the leather jacket and all, looking badass, gotta say, that does give him some points. Big aura. But then he just dies. But, you know, that scene is worth some praise. Okay, Yuya. I'm gonna go with meh. He has a couple of cool scenes, but other times he's acting like a clumsy kid that's trying to do his best to like impress Kiryu. So I'm gonna say meh. Kazuki, I'm sorry, dude, no aura. Saya, no aura. Oh, the florist. I'm gonna put him at the top. He does absolutely nothing but sit on his ass all day. But somehow, he still pulls it off. I think it's the mustache, but I could be wrong. Lau Kalong. He's a tryhard. Meh. Terada. He really tries to be like mysterious at the end of Yakuza 2. Like, oh, you know, I'm the big bad, I betrayed you, yada yada. I'm a bad guy, Kiryu. You know what? No. Meh. Okay. Takashima. Takashima is an aura farmer in the sense that he just shows up, says a few things, and does nothing. So in that regard, not strength, I'm not talking about strength, but I promise you, somebody is going to watch this list, skip to the end, they're like, yo, Takashima at the top tier? What the fuck, Leon? It happens all the time. Gosh, I'm not sure now. I don't remember the Takashima dude. Well, that just goes to show how important of a character he is. Okay. Sengoku. Not a single drop. Okay, this guy has a bit. Just a bit of potential. He tries to, like, intimidate the Jingwen, like all his life basically. He hunts them down, he kills them. So I'm gonna say he does have some. Sayama. I'm gonna say meh tier. She falls off hard later on in the game. The mama. Not a single drop. Pseudo. I want to say not a single drop. But do you remember in Yakuza 4 when he shows up? He's like, freeze! What's his name? Suguchi. We have you under arrest. And immediately, Suguchi's like, oh, what are you gonna do? You think the police can do shit? So he just shows up, acts cool for a couple of seconds, and fails. I'm gonna say meh. When he pulled up with the heli. Okay, you know what? I think meh is fine. Off the charts, really? I don't know about that. Big, I could understand. Jin Goda. We don't even need to say much about this one. This guy exudes charisma, leadership, authority, and danger. Especially if we take into consideration the Yakuza Online appearance. What is Terada doing in meh? Oh, here come the Terada fans. Sorry, the Terada fan. Ibuchi. This guy really wanted to be cool, but he has the lamest ending of all time. Off the charts? I don't know, man. Ibuchi's scream gives a drop. Okay, you know what? Meh. I think Hayashi's on this list. Gary Buster Holmes. It's Gary, dude. He has a lot of aura. Nishida. I'm sorry, Nishida, but not a single drop. Minami. Minami's a very cool guy. His, Irazumi, or tattoo, is also really cool. He definitely knows his way around the fight. And, before Akiyama fights him in Yakuza 4, there's a pretty cool confrontation between the two. Granted, he loses twice in that game, but he's still somehow really cool. Kamaki. You know what? I think Gary has more aura than Kamaki. Fight me. Mac. Okay, now we're talking. Mac absolutely has more aura than Kamaki. And you're not gonna change my mind about that. Okay, the Serena Mama. No drop. No drop. Not a single drop. Okay, this guy would have been here if he didn't have that ball scene. But because he had that scene, I'm gonna put him in big aura. Rikia. What do we do with Rikia? He tried to be cool, got floored by Kiryu, but then he becomes a bro. Not much aura. Mikio. I'm sorry, my dude, not a single drop. Okay. The orphanage kids. Mine. Hamazaki. I feel like he doesn't do a very good job at it. I'm gonna say meh tier. He kind of did in Yakuza 3, but then in Yakuza 4 he was just whatever. Yes, Taichi raises the level of the orphanage kids by himself. Okay. Kanda. I saw somebody earlier saying, yo, if Kanda's not an S tier, I'm gonna unsub or whatever. Listen. We're not talking about any gameplay aspect here, or at least as much as we can. We're talking about how much they exude without saying anything. And this guy, all he exudes is just being a piece of shit. So I'm gonna say, meh. Bald head aura. Okay. Joji. Big. Big aura. One of the few people to give Kiryu a really difficult time. That's enough in the book. But he's also like calm, collected, level-headed assassin. Kind of takes after his brother. Oh, Richardson. This guy is aura farming incarnate. He knows how to do it. The first time you meet him, he doesn't talk. He just points his gun at you, and then he leaves. What do you mean Shinada in meh tier? Listen, me and chat voted for that unanimously. Take it up with chat, not me. Chat, why did you put Shinada in meh tier? Okay, Tamashiro, an absolute loser. No aura. Arai, oh, this guy might be even more of the definition of aura farming than anybody on this list. This guy shows up multiple times in Yakuza 4. He betrays, once again, like 4 people, or just like everybody. He stands in the corner of rooms during cutscenes, because like, I don't know, he just likes to do that. He betrays Akiyama. He betrays his own Yakuza family. He betrays Shibata. He betrays Munakata. He betrays everybody. And at the end you fight him. And he's like, oh, words are meaningless. Let's just do this shit. You know what? He deserves that spot. Katsuragi. I want to say he has aura as big as his forehead. But I want to see what chat thinks about this one. Meh. Okay. Guys, I feel like we're misunderstanding what aura means. Aura doesn't just mean power. It means standing there, trying to look cool, and you either pull it off or you don't. Okay? Are we all on the same page? Go by that definition, because that's what we're doing here. It could be power, it could be just, you know, trying to look cool. With that hairline, dude, with that hairline, he shoots to the top. He pulls it off until the end. Damn. This guy tried to aura farm, but never once I got aura off of him. Big at most. Let's go with meh. Suguchi. Funnily enough, I don't associate aura farming with this guy. Because most of the time he's actually doing something in the story. So I'm kind of conflicted on where to put him. I want to say meh. Munakata. Oh boy. I feel like most people are gonna say not a single drop because they're thinking, oh, he's a shit villain, that's it. Which, once again, that's not what we're talking about on this list, fellas. That's not it. We're talking about trying to look cool. Standing still, doing nothing. With confidence. That's what I mean. Young Munakata in that one cutscene was kind of cool. Okay, let's go with meh. This dude has absolutely nothing. Kido, I gotta give it to him, he does have some. No. Half the story you're thinking he's like a weakling. Only later, he kind of changes that, so like, Apprentice aura farmer. Let's go with big aura. Hana. Big aura. We see her like a couple times flooring goons, but then she gets floored. Okay. If you don't get why this is here, you don't understand the tier list. Asagi. I want to say meh. Hostess, None. The researcher lady in Dead Souls. You know what? Big aura. She acts all mysterious all the time. DD. Actually, same thing. They do nothing. Nothing. They... Yeah. Nikaido. Ooh. I would say he's also up there. What's his name? I forget his name every time, dude. Once you learn he was like a street racer, it kind of gives him a few points. I'm gonna say meh. Mayumi. Sosuke. I want to say big aura. Kurosawa. Meh. Aizawa. Huge aura farmer. Morinaga. Not as good as Aizawa. But he still does do it a little bit. Remember when he acts all cool like, oh, I betrayed you, Kiryu? And then it turns out, well, he just disappears. Well, yeah. The thief dude in prison actually has quite a bit of aura, especially when you learn his background. This dude, as well, has aura. Baba... I'm sorry. His friends have more aura than Baba. Kugihara? Big aura. The cop dude? Ooh... He tries to act like he doesn't care, but he does care. I'm gonna say big aura. The hunter... Oh, this guy's elite. You might be thinking, yo, what? Leon is ranking something hunting related at the top? Once again, if you don't get why I'm doing these placements, I think you don't understand this list just yet. Park. An actual decent aura farmer. Katsuya. Huge aura farmer. God damn, dude. He's acting like he's a celeb. Well, he is a celeb in universe. Ogita. None. Hori. None. T-set. They actually had more aura than both Ogita and Hori. Kanai. Big aura. This guy. Huge. Huge. Milky. No. Oh no, no. Baseball guy actually has some aura. When you meet him at the stadium and he's like just being silent for like a few minutes until he finally talks, and then he drops the bombshells of like the truth of what happened in the baseball team or like whatever, he earns this spot. Kitakata, same thing. Especially when they steal him from that show at the end of Saijima's chapter. That was insane. Oh, he gets shot and lives as well. Amon. I'm gonna be nice and put him in big aura. He was a bit of a tryhard in Yakuza 0. Bob. Nagamo. I think big aura is adequate for him. Yuta. At first, he's pathetic as hell, but he grows a little, so I want to say meh. Matsunaga or Matsugane. I mix them up all the time. But I would say this guy has as much aura as Nagamo. Tagashira. None. I'm sorry. Hirose. Incredible aura. Kiyomi. She's kind of mysterious. I want to say meh. Somiya. The aura of like a fraud who just runs away. And acts cool when he gets his ass handed to him. It's pretty funny. So that, because of that, he definitely deserves that placement. I'm gonna go with that. This guy. I'm gonna put this guy in meh. Iwami. Meh. Big low. Actual huge aura farmer. Okay, guys. In 5 words or less, tell me what Big Low does in the story of Yakuza 6. Come on. I'm gonna eat a snack in the meantime. Aura farm be big. Nothing. Exactly. He just stands there menacingly. That's all he does. Okay. Jungi. Much aura. Much aura. Arakawa. Holy shit. This guy. At the top. Well deserved. Sawashiro, on the other hand, whoo, this guy is great at what he does. I'd say Ryo Aoki-san. Masato Arakawa, I might put in meh. Ryo Aoki, I'm not sure. Yo, Raven. Tendo. Big aura farmer. Ishioda. Same thing. Actually, no. Ishioda is really cool, but he does not pull it off as good as these two. Sunhee, leader of her own syndicate, and she does stand around a lot in Yakuza 7 and just look cool. I'm gonna say big aura. Hoshino, same thing. What was this guy's name? Takabe? Actually, same thing. You guys remember that one scene where he's like in a truck sitting with like 2 pistols, like locked and loaded on an all-out war? Ooh, Mitsu. I want to say meh. He really didn't show up as much as he should, I think. It's a shame. Kume. The commissioner, dude, not a single drop. Mabuchi. Big aura. You might even argue his track elevates him to the top, but I'm gonna say big aura. Okay, mirror face. You know, the way he came through for us at the end, I want to give him points for that. Like, that elevated his status, if you will. Meh. The brothel dude? None. Nick! Actual huge aura farmer. Dude, that scene when he gave Aoki his just desserts. Woo! Yeah, that was beautiful. I think that's probably one of the most satisfying cutscenes in all of the franchise. It's so good. Akiyama replacement, yeah. Eddie. Meh. Hamako. Meh. She does stand up to a bunch of Yakuza. That was cool. Ghost Lady. Not a single drop. This dude. Not a single drop. Yagamo. Yagamo. What do we think? Off the charts or just big aura? Come on, guys. You telling me you wouldn't become wet if you see him putting his hand in his pocket? His signature, like, pose? Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Kaito, same thing. Higashi, same thing. Segura, same thing. His outfit ruins it. Tsukumo, funnily enough, is also up there. Saori actually is up there. Hoshino. Meh. What was his name? I forgot. You know what? I'm gonna put him up there. Shintani? None. Matsugane? I'm gonna say Big Aura. Yeah, the Judgment cast is great. Mafuyu? None. Prosecutor guy? Meh. Ayabe? No, wait. At the beginning, he does kind of give off that mysterious vibe, but that's about it. You find out later that he's kind of pathetic. Meh. Kuroiwa, oof. Definitely off the charts. Hamura, definitely off the charts. And once again, for Hamura, it's not because he's powerful. It's because a lot of the time, he just shows up to be cool, like we said a lot. Kuroiwa needs his own tier. For the time being, we'll settle for this, because if we go by that, somebody's gonna say, oh, Kiryu needs his own tier. Oh, Majima needs his own tier, you know? Shiyoya. Actual top tier Aura Farmer. The defendant dude, none. His sister or girlfriend, I forgot, none. Forgot his name, but none. Soma, top tier Aura Farmer. Akatsu, same thing. Koana, same thing. Sawa Sensei, you know what? Controversial move. Her presence is felt throughout the entire story. Okay? That's my logic behind this. This lady. You know what? She is like the head of the health industry, whatever. She does have some sway. So I want to say, meh. This guy does have aura. He's so confident in his crime. I think it earns him that tier. Actually, you know what? No. This lady? None. Tesso? He has immense aura when you first meet him, but after that he just becomes a bro, so I want to say big aura. What's his name? Watanabe? The detective dude? He actually has more aura than Date. I'll give him that. He's like that disgruntled, like, tired of life kind of character. He has some grit to him. I do not know who the fuck this is, so I'm gonna say not a single drop. Bando? He has some authority, but it falls flat on his face. The school kids, oh, this is gonna be interesting. Do we put all of them in not a single drop? Because, like, they were assholes. Are you including Kurohyo? I don't know if this list has Kurohyo. I don't think it does. Okay. Let's say... meh. This guy... meh. Meh. Amaso. Okay. Meh. Kiyoya. That's his name, right? Kiyoya Sadamoto? Or am I getting it wrong? Big. Kenmochi, on the other hand, massive. Huge. Ninja dude. Pathetic. What's her name? I want to say Big Aura. She aura farms a lot in the Kaito files. Jun. Meh. The Lone Shark dude has a mixture of badass and funny aura, so I'm gonna put him in a Big Aura. Mikiko, yes, thank you. Doctor dude. Let's put him in Big Aura. The Kenzan characters. I feel bad with this because I'm not super familiar with the Kenzan characters. I think this guy is an aura farmer though, from what I remember, so I'm gonna put him in Big Aura. This guy, massive. Massive aura. I think she did nothing, except die maybe. Not a single drop. Meh. I legitimately do not remember what this dude does. But I think you do fight him, so I'm gonna say meh. Tenkai, absolutely none. This guy seems like an absolutely not a single drop kind of person too. This dude, I legitimately don't remember this dude. Unlike, well, like, I said I don't remember some of them, like this dude, but this guy, I remember even less, so... yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but this guy, I remember this guy. This guy, once again, holds off a sword with his 2 fingers. Tsuruno, massive aura farmer. Shishido, you already know where he's gonna be. Nishtani. I'm conflicted if whether I should put him at the top or big. Because he's definitely a dangerous guy, but you kick his ass so many times, kind of like Shimano, that he just comes off as a sore loser. So I want to say Big Aura. Top. Minus 10,000. That's the beautiful thing about tier lists. Nobody's gonna agree on one thing. Okay. Monk dude. Fight me. I love this dude. I thought he exuded an aura of like wisdom, tranquility, and just achieving everything that he wanted to achieve in life. He was a great mentor to Kiryu. So I'm gonna keep him here. Yoshimura. He tried to act cool a lot, and to be honest, I think he pulled it off. At least once, when he choked out Shishido. That was great, like with the cloth and the chloro, whatever. The Daidoji boss, I want to say meh. And he's bald, yeah. Musashi. Massive. Kenzan Majima. Massive. Kurahashi, nobody cares. Koyuki. I'm afraid not a single drop. Ed. He deserves that spot. Goddamn. He really likes just appearing and fighting in Yakuza 6. Hostess. Ryoma. Up there. Okita. Up there. Nagakura. Up there. Ed is even higher than that. I respect that. Mine over there. I think Kashiwagi in Ishin does his fair share of like being mysterious and shit, so you know what? Top. Same thing for Baba. These two are the same, by the way. Hamazaki. Meh. Kuze, same thing. Meh. The Hayashi dude. Meh. Morinaga in Ishin, not a single drop, my guy. This guy. Meh. Ogita in Yakuza. RGG Ishin. Not a single drop. Aizawa in Ishin actually had a decent aura. This dude had a shit ton of aura. Goddamn. Every time he shows up, he knew what he was doing. Okay. Not a single drop, not a single drop. This one is gonna be interesting. I can see people putting like Shibusawa down here and the other one up there, just because like they prefer the older actor. But we're not talking about the actors. So I'm gonna say meh. Or, no, wait. I just remembered that scene with the white hair, if you will. I'm hesitant to put him in off the charts, but I think Big Aura is fine. Or no. You know what? Let's take him up there. Kazuma, dude. Kazuma in Ishin is the funniest thing ever. He's just a bald, like, porn star-looking dude who dies at the beginning. And you know what? That has aura. Watase in Ishin. I felt like he was lame, to be honest. So I'm gonna say meh. Ryuji in Ishin. I'm gonna put some respect on his name and say off the charts. Date in Ishin. None. Nishiki in Ishin. I want to say big aura. No. It is definitely up there. He's silent a lot of the time. And he's a cold-blooded killer. What more do you need? That is a top-tier aura farmer. Okay. Akiyama. Same thing. He actually, if I remember right, he runs off a lot in Ishin. He acts cool, runs off, and you fight him like once or twice. So, deserved spot. Ishin Daigo. The Shogun at that time. I mean, obviously, he has the status for this. So, yeah, off the charts. Oreo... No. No aura. No. Wait. No. He does have that scene where he tortures a guy and is smiling, so you know what? Meh. Or... Yeah, let's go with meh. Aoki in Ishin. None. Park in Ishin. None. Haruka. None. Hana. She actually does have an air of intrigue in Ishin. I want to say meh. 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 Oh boy. Naked Florist in Ishin. That's a top tier pick. I don't know who this dude is, but going purely by his appearance, I want to say top tier. Because goddamn, look at that afro, dude. Leon S. Kennedy in Ishin. He definitely nails everything about this list. So I want to say top tier. Miss Tatsu in Ishin. She is not as cool as actual Tatsu. So I want to say meh. Richardson in Ishin. Same thing. Meh. Jingu in Ishin. Doesn't this guy just show up at the end, shoot up somebody and just laughs and then dies? You know what? Big aura. None. This is one of the trainers, right? No, wait. No. It's, the original Okita, I guess? Man, the original Okita is not as... Or no, maybe it's not. I don't know anymore. Okay. Yeah, okay, this guy shows up one scene and dies. And that's commendable. The sword trainer. Okay, I want to say meh. I don't know who this is. The Weeb. None. Kamaki and Ishin. Big aura. Akimoto. This is the kind of thing where people will say, top tier! No, low tier! Lowest tier. What does chat think? And I'm gonna snack in the meantime. Mostly digital nowadays, Michael, but I try to get physical as well. Me tier. His simping powers are over 9,000. You know what? Generational depth aura. Can we get some Yakuza music? Hold on. Off the charts for Akimoto. Dude survives. Wait, he survives? Does he actually survive? No. Let's come back to planet Earth. I don't know who this dude is. Tomizawa. Meh. Chitose. Big aura. AG. How do we tackle this? Good AG? Or like the betrayer AG? Or like... He's on a wheelchair, so... Ooh, Yamai. Gigantic aura farmer. Like, half of what makes him cool is that he stands there and looks cool. Dwight. Definitely up there. Except for the part where he pisses himself, so... Let's take him down to big aura. Wongto. Grade S tier farmer, dude. God damn. Actually, all he does is aura farm until he dies. Bryce. Oh my goodness, dude. If there's a tier higher than the highest one, he would go there. Okay. Ebina. I feel like he tries too much. So I want to say here, but nah. I'm gonna just put him in big. Yeah, Bryce is the aura. Exactly. Ichiban's mom. You know what? The Ichiban mom status, it gives her a few points. Rani, nothing. Chitose, meh. Kay, none. Wrench lady, you know what? Think about what she did to Ichiban. She's not to be trifled with. Meh. Oh my god, why do I have to do this? This lady's hiding a dark secret, I swear to god. And this guy probably too. Big aura. Tattooed older lady. Big aura. Yamai's, side piece or whatever. The guys with the MI... I want to say meh. I don't know what I think about this dude. Let's put this guy in not a single drop. Shora, Pippi dude. Meh. Dr. Emoto, you know, we've known him for a long time. He's a pretty cool doctor. He always comes through for us. So I want to say at least meh. Baby dude. As much as I kind of cringe at him nowadays, big aura. This dude, master aura farmer, but he's not going to go to the top. This lady. I do not like her. But I also want to be fair. Not a single drop. You feel like everyone is in meh? Bro, look at the top list. I think most people are here. Okay. Asakura. I'm just gonna put him in meh. Dondoku. Lackeys, nobody cares. Sodachi. Meh. Sujimon guy, not a single drop. Robo Michio, not a single drop. Ono Michio, big aura. Nancy, big aura. Nugget, massive aura. The cabaret manager, none. The cabaret girls. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna put those in meh as well. Noah, none. Goro, S tier. Jason, big aura. What's his name? Masaru, thank you, Masaru. Masaru has a decent amount of aura. Yo, Marius, don't worry. We're gonna stream the direct as well. Cleaver, dude. This guy, meh. He turns out to be a little bitch. Mortimer. Oh my goodness. One of the biggest crimes against humanity. This dude shows up. You think he's going to be important. He's not. And you think he's going to be like a recurring character, but he's not. But in spite of that, he has aura. Rodriguez. Okay, fight me on this one, but I think Rodriguez has a lot of aura. Not massive like Mortimer, but he's great. Lady D, actually same thing. Raymond, he wants to be important so bad. I want to say big aura. The finance dude. I want to say meh. I forget their names, but Noah's sister that can fight. Big aura. She just shows up throughout the entire game, and only at the end you see her fight. Moana, I think? Not a single drop. Actually, you know what? Yeah, somebody was right. I think I was too harsh on Date. Date had a few cool moments. Where is he? I'm gonna take him to meh. Okay, well, this is the aura farming tier list. I can't believe I've done this. But we have. It's a massive, massive list. But it's one that had a lot of demand. And, you know, me being a guy of the people, I have to deliver. Big list. And once again, this list is not, oh, best character to worst character. It's purely just based on how much somebody is either dangerous or confident. And that confidence doesn't have to be well placed, by the way. They could be like talking out of their asses, but they do exude that, you know, aura of confidence. That kind of thing. Mystery, you know, that sort of thing. So I feel this is not too shabby of an attempt. Maybe some of them I could swap around, but overall, I'll take it. Yeah, Tamiya's missing. I can't believe it, dude. They have the fucking Obitarian, and they don't have Tamiya. If Tamiya was on this list, he would go above everybody, maybe. I didn't even notice. Goddamn. Yeah, I mean, this list was not made by me. It has Kenzan characters, which I'm surprised at, but it doesn't have Kurohyou characters. But to be honest with you, I forgot most of the Kurohyou characters. Tamiya's on the list. He's just so high above everyone else, he can't see him. Yes, that makes sense. Alright, well, I had fun making this list, and once again, please do not take this seriously. I am memeing, if you couldn't tell by the title, like who the fuck genuinely goes out of their way to make an aura farming tier list, like being 100% serious. Because that's not me. Okay, I'm just doing this because people want to see this. Alright? Yeah. Okay. So, we have the Nintendo Direct coming in an hour and 15 minutes, roughly. I am probably going to stop this stream, and I will come back to you guys in an hour. And also, to let you guys know, I will do the Direct stream on Devil Leon 8. If you don't know yet, I have a second channel called Devil Leon 8. I try to do, like, non-Yakuza stuff there, and keep this channel Yakuza related, but I don't do a very good job at it. Honestly, yeah, I'm still thinking about what I really want to do with this second channel. Okay, can I ask you guys something? I just want to know some quick feedback. Do you feel like it's redundant if I were to, like, say for example, I were to stream Chronos, the new horror game, in this channel, okay? But I take that VOD and I trim down the fat, if you will, like cut the intro, maybe cut the outro, and I upload that VOD to the second channel. Do you think that's redundant? Or do you think it's not that bad of an idea? Because I've seen other channels actually do something like that. I personally thought that was redundant because people can just skip ahead, right? But that didn't stop, you know, other channels from doing it. So I'm just wondering, like, would that even be worth it? It's better, that would be fine, could work. I think it's a good idea. That would be awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna consider that then. The highlights of the stream. Oh, the highlights are a whole different thing. But I am thinking of, like, doing one of those as well. It's been so long since I did a highlight video, but I really want to. But the problem is, there's so many things I want to do. I have to pick and choose, like, one thing at a time. Okay, well, I appreciate the feedback, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This was fun. And I will see you guys in an hour, alright? Make the other channel highlights. So that's actually a good idea. I might do that. We'll see. Yeah, Marius. Alright, people. You guys take care. Until the next hour. I'm gonna see you very soon. But yeah. Take care, people. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.